Love you.
Love you. I'll be able to reuse them again. These are the clips that I secured the chicken wire onto the backdrop, and because this chicken wire is coated, I'll be able to use it again. And these are the dried ingredients that I used for the floral installation for the backdrop, and I just have a few of the floral vases to take apart. Okay, so here is all of the mess that was created from tearing down all of the florals that were provided for this week's event. These are the dried ingredients that I will be able to reuse time and time again, as well as the vases and some of the materials. These are the water tubes that I used to create the floral installation, which will be reused again, time and time again, as well as some clips that I used, the bins that I carried everything in. These are the bud vases, and essentially this is all of the waste that was created after the teardown of the event. So this is in a recycled Trader Joe's bag, and these are all of the blooms that I took apart from the florals for the backdrop, as well as the florals for all of the centerpieces and bud vases. So for one event, that one bag is definitely not bad. Because I am not using foam, it does create less waste. All right, so the next thing that I'm working on is emptying out these water tubes and giving them a good clean. I am removing just the cap and letting these air dry because these are the ones that I didn't end up using. They still have a little bit of moisture in them though, so I will be letting them completely air dry before I put them away. I also have another set of water tubes that I did end up using. So I am removing the cap and then inserting them onto this bucket here. I will be filling the bucket with water and soap, giving them a good little rinse, and then air drying them like these right here. And the reason I do that process, which may or may not be time consuming depending on how many water tubes you like to use. For this floral installation, I didn't use very many. I perhaps used, I don't know, like 25, 30. Is because I don't like it to be a factor or a question as to whether or not my water tubes were clean enough to keep the blooms alive. And I've never had an issue so far. I think it's maybe due to the cleanliness of my buckets and my water tubes. But I just don't like bacteria to build in them, because that could definitely make your flowers die sooner. So that's just my process. That's what I do. And so I will be finishing these up and then moving on to inventory items. I am actually feeling a little exhausted now because I did come back from out of town just yesterday, and I have so much to do before I prepare for florals for tomorrow, for this week's event. So I am going to power through and move on to the next thing after this. I have the water tubes soaking in water and soap right now, and I'm going to be giving them a little while before I rinse them. And eventually I will be laying them out just like this. These are some of the boxes and inventory I still have to get through. Most of it's candle inventory that I need to clean and detag and also insert into these clear bins here. These are just some extra foam cages that I like to take with me when I go and provide a floral installation, just in case the foam-free mechanics that I take with me don't really work out. Most often than not, they do, so I don't really have to resort to these. But I still have all of this to get through, and these two large boxes of candle inventory as well. But this box is a case of vases that I will need to go through, clean, and prepare for this week's florals. So I'm really excited to open this up. gosh, these are so pretty. I am now removing the tags from these centerpiece vases. They are pretty easy to remove on these, so it seems like it's gonna go pretty quick.